Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TBR Turbo Tuesday event. First coverage of this event on the video YouTube channel. So this is a non-handicapped event. Ordinary road rules apply. The Turbo Tuesday has two groups, an A and a B group. This coverage is of the B group, mainly because it's the bigger group of riders, but also because I'm in it. Getting into the race coverage straight away, and the early pace has been fast, so much so that we have two distinct groups. We're watching the second group, so the main chase group at this stage, and here we're watching McBrien fall off the back of the lead group powering on, and that's what we'll see, weaker riders being spat out the back and perhaps swept up by the main chase group. So there certainly is merit in staying in the big group if you can. This is the lead group. Riders Abad, Brian, Tom Galbraith, Bishop, Stokes and Ed at this stage, and a couple of others. The pace is on at the front there. You can see it stringing out. This far from home, it'll really be in their interest to keep the group together and work hard. This is now the chase group. Rasmussen, Walsh, Reese out of Germany, Brown, Krebs, Stafford Marsland as well, and Dan Mead has been working hard. Looking ahead, and this is the leaders on the road, Brian, Bishop and Galbraith, and that is a A-grade rider. Scott Riddell has dropped back and influenced that group there. He podiumed last night at that TBR handicap, Scott Riddell, so big ask to back up again. As the rain tumbles down, we see Bishop pushing the pace at the front of the event. Brian second, and Stokes has just been unhitched, so it'll be tough for Stokes to come back. This is Bishop and Brian leading in 1-2. This is Stokes, and as I mentioned, Scott Riddell working for him there. That's TBR Racing Team, folks. A-grade riders drop back, and he's going to try and bring Stokes back onto the wheel of Bishop and Brian, and it looks like he's done that. So a 3 up the road now, Brian, Bishop and Stokes. Let's see if Stokes can hold on after that big effort. Back to Galbraith, he's 5th on the road, and then the chase group. So the chase group riding for 6 at this stage. They've looked to have swept up Ed, who also couldn't hold the pace. We just saw there Stokes had been gapped again, so Stokes has not been able to hold on. He's 3rd on the road, and then back to Galbraith. So indeed racing for 5th, the chase group. There's Ed. Ed had dropped back from the lead group and has been able to hold on. This looks like the group catching Galbraith, so all coming together. Let's see if Galbraith can hold on now, or if he's done for the day. Moving on to the last lap, and this is Bishop applying some effort, trying to get a gap on Brian, but Brian looks like he's having none of it. Staying at big watts and big heart rate, Bishop and Brian together. They've opened up 20 seconds on Stokes. I think he's trying to say he's toast there. This is a back marker he's with, so Stokes clearly 3rd on the road. So nearing into the finish now, Brian leading out Bishop at this stage, looking to come under the arch, and will be onto the mall for the final sprint. Bishop just on Brian's wheel. This is Bishop's gone early. Bishop's gone early, and he's used a power up aero. Bishop in orange numbers. We see we're with Brian now at 10 watts per kilogram, but he's got a fair way to catch up. He's not going to do it. Bishop takes this Turbo Tuesday event B grade. Brian is next, then Stokes. And the chase group after that has broken up as we're watching Stokes come across the line for 3rd, and this is the remnants of that chase group. Looks like Reese out of Germany, but Galbraith getting the better of them. So after just dropping back, he's had enough in the tank to win the sprint there. Looks like Galbraith, Reese, then it's going to be Rasmussen, Krebs, Ed, McBrien, back to Mead, who couldn't hold on, Stafford Marsland. So as we watch those riders just easing over the line now, hopefully riders have had a good hit out. It's a hard ride if you're doing it well. We're watching McBrien cross the finish here. Hopefully you can join us for Thursday night's TBR handicap event. If you're new to the group, fill out a Google form and Dino will sort you out a handicap. So confirmation then, and Nyoshi over the limit unfortunately. So Bishop first to Bryan, Stokes, Galbraith, Rasmussen, Reese, Krebs, Ed, Walsh and McBrien rounding out the top 10.